And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Monday, February the 1st, 2016, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurants.
Texas University Interscholastic League alignments for the next 2 years was announced this Monday morning. And in football, Muleshoe stays in District 1 3I, Division 1, the larger schools, with Muleshoe, Littlefield, Freona, Shallowater, Amarillo River Road, and Slayton. And so we're adding several, and really and truly it will be so much easier on travel because we drop that long distance trip to Childress and add Slayton, Amarillo River Road, Shallowater to Freona, Littlefield, and Muleshoe. Also, in basketball, it is District 2 3A, and it is 8 schools in our district starting. This is in the school year starting in August of 2016 for 2 years. In basketball, Muleshoe, Dimmitt, Freona, Idalou, Littlefield, Lubbock Roosevelt, Shallowater, and Slayton. That's in basketball. Again, District 2 3A. There are 8 basketball teams in Muleshoe's district. Along with the Mules, it's Dimmitt, Freona, Idalou, Littlefield, Lubbock, Roosevelt, Shallowater, and Slayton. So that is quite different. And this will be starting in August school year 2016 and will be the alignment for football and basketball for the next 2 years. Last Friday night, it was Blackout Cancer Night at Muleshoe High School, and they lost both of their games, we're sad to report. The Dimmitt Bobbies beat the Muleshoe Lady Mules by only a margin, 28-25. And Dimmitt Bobcats beat the Mules 56-46, and that gave the Mules their first district loss. Action on Monday night will be here at home in Muleshoe for the girls. The 7th and 8th grade Watson Junior High School teams play at 5 and 6:30, followed by the freshman Lady Mules playing Littlefield here in Muleshoe at 7:30. Then the boys will all be traveling over to Littlefield, games at 5, 6:30, and 7:30, and that is at Littlefield for Watson Junior High 7th and 8th grade teams, and then the freshman boys at Littlefield on Monday night. The Tuesday night action for the Muleshoe High School teams will be the JV teams will be playing at Littlefield at 5 o'clock, both Mules and Lady Mules. Then the Lady Mules will take on Littlefield girls at 6:30, and then the district clash for the Mules will be with the Wildcats at 8 o'clock there at Littlefield. Be sure and support your hometown black and white Muleshoe High School and Watson Junior High School Mules and Lady Mules on the basketball court Monday and Tuesday night with Littlefield. Now, the high in Muleshoe on Sunday was 59, the low was 28, and at 7 o'clock on Monday morning, it was 29 degrees. And now 5 area telephone West Plains Telecommunication brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company. 5 area plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 area 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Looking at our weather forecast for this Monday, here in the Muleshoe area, we have both a red flag warning and a high wind warning. They will come into effect at noon today on Monday and go throughout the rest of the afternoon and early evening hours. Widespread blowing dust afternoon today. Mostly sunny with the high near 65 degrees. Windy with the south wind 15 to 25 miles per hour, becoming west-southwest 30 to 40 miles per hour this afternoon. Winds gusts can get as high as 55 miles per hour. Patchy blowing dust before midnight tonight. Mostly clear, low around 32. Windy with the west wind 30 to 40 miles per hour, decreasing to 20 to 30 miles per hour after midnight. Winds could gust tonight as high as 55 miles per hour. So be extremely cautious, as we have both a red flag warning and a high wind warning in effect this afternoon here in the Muleshoe area. Relative humidities will be very low with high winds that'll make very dangerous fire conditions, so be careful if you are out and about this afternoon here in the Muleshoe area. On Tuesday, sunny, high near 48 degrees, breezy with the west wind 20 to 25 miles per hour, becoming north 10 to 15 miles per hour in the afternoon. Mostly cloudy, low around 23, north-northeast wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Wednesday, partly sunny, high near 43, north-northeast winds around 5 miles per hour, so very calm by Wednesday. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low around 23. Sunny with the high near 51 for Thursday. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, mostly clear Thursday night, low around 29. Mostly sunny on Friday, high near 54. Slight chance of rain and snow showers Friday night, partly cloudy, low around 28. 5 area telephone West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Again, a red flag warning and a high wind warning, both in effect for this afternoon for the Muleshoe area.
And don't forget, Tuesday is Groundhog Day. And over the weekend, our high was very warm. 75 was the high on Saturday, and on Friday the high was 73 degrees, and then on Sunday we dropped down to 59 degrees. Delbert Sprayberry, 88, of Earth, formerly of Muleshoe, died last week on Monday, January 25th, at Amherst. The graveside services for Delbert Sprayberry were held Friday in the Earth Memorial Cemetery, and the family asked that memorials be sent to either the Earth Memorial Cemetery, Box 523 in Earth 79031 is that zip code, or the Earth Volunteer Fire Department, Box 274, of course, in Earth also. He was born June the 1st, 1927 in Spur to Conrad and Alma Sprayberry, and He moved to Muleshoe or to Earth from Muleshoe in 1975. His first wife was Dean Gunstream, and they had one son, Daryl Sprayberry, and Daryl now lives in Albuquerque. He later married Leola Jones in Earth on September 6, 1973, and she has a son, Stephen Randolph, and a daughter, Sandy Kuntz, both of Earth. There are also 2 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren and 1 great-great-grandchild surviving, along with his wife Leola. And please remember all of the family of Delbert Sprayberry, 88 of Earth, in your prayers. He served during World War II in our United States Marines. Delbert was a mechanic and was preceded in death by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Conrad Sprayberry. The memorial service for Georgia Pena, 84 of Muleshoe, will be Saturday morning at 10:30 in the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe, with the pastor, the Reverend Mindy McClanahan, officiating. Georgia Pena died at her home here in Muleshoe last Tuesday afternoon. She is survived by her children. There are 3 of them, 2 daughters, Kathy and Christy, and a son, Benny Ray, and several grandchildren. She was preceded in death by her husband, Benny Pena of Muleshoe, and her daughter, Patty, who died in 1990.
We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments. This edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Chips are delicious. Have you been wasting time looking for a good meal? Well, go to Leal's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard and try the Irma's Special. If you are under 12, try the grilled cheese. You know Leal's in Muleshoe is the original Leal's Mexican restaurant. I highly recommend it. 5 generations of our family have eaten at Leal's. What did you say, Isla?
Chips are delicious.
The First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with bill pay banking anytime with 24/7 access. www.fbmuleshoe.com. For more information, go by 202 South 1st Street or call 806-272-4515. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. You're invited to the Parkview Nursing Care Center to a meet and greet Wednesday afternoon, February the 3rd from 3:30 until 5:15 at Parkview, 1100 West Avenue J. The new executive director, Joe Liatzos with Diakinson's group, will be there, and she is now operating the Parkview. Refreshments will be served. Joe Liatzos, the new executive director, invites you and everyone at Parkview to this meet and greet. It is February the 3rd, Wednesday afternoon from 3:30 until 5:15 at Parkview Nursing Care Center, 1100 West Avenue J. Refreshments will be served.
Monday is the last day to register to vote for the March Republican and Democratic primaries in Texas. This is for president, the state, and the county offices, both in the Democratic and Republican primaries. You register at the Bailey County Courthouse here in Muleshoe.
On Saturday, the Watson Junior High School and Muleshoe High School choirs both competed in the solo and ensemble contests in Lubbock on Saturday. It was a successful day for both junior high and high school choirs. There was 44 junior high students and 37 high school choir members. 18 high school students qualified for the state competition in May. Those that got a 1 in front of the judge in solo competition included advanced women's choir members in junior high: Anahi Barrera, Maria Campos, Nicole Lopez, Mercy Manzanares, Daniela Moran, Zara Rivas, Chloe Villa, Didi Esquivel, Jade Fabella, Jillian Rojas, Jazzy Sanchez, Karina Sainz, Valerie Toscano, Paula Trevino, and Perla Vasquez. In advanced men's choir members: Justin Fuentes, RJ Jaramillo, Braden Shipman, Jimmy Villa, Matthew Alarcon, Christian Bustillos, and Elio Sanchez. In the ensemble competition, those ensemble groups that consisted of 5 to 12 students performing in front of a judge a memorized musical piece included the Donna Nobis Packham Ensemble: Jasmine Andrade, Maria Campos, Didi Esquivel, Jade Fabella, Alyssa Flores, Nicole Lopez, Araceli Mendoza, Daisy Montiel, Jacqueline Ramos, Zara Rivas, Paulo Trevino, and Chloe Villa. Also getting a 1 was the Donna Nobis Packham Ensemble: Anahi Barrera, Mercy Manzanellas, Daniela Moran, Casey Nava, Kim Orozco, Jillian Rojas, Jazzy Sanchez, Karina Sainz, Valerie Toscano, Carly Vasquez, and Perla Vasquez. In the spring ensemble, receiving a 1 was Jasmine Andrade, Nicole Lopez, Jacqueline Ramos, Zara Rivas, Perla Vasquez, and Chloe Villa. The rail worker ensemble: Matthew Alarcon, Christian Bustillos, Aaron Espinoza, Justin Fuentes, Jalen Gloria. The rail worker ensemble: RJ Jaramillo, Carter McCamish, Elio Sanchez, Braden Shipman, and Jimmy Villa. Receiving a 2 at the ensemble contest on Saturday was the spring ensemble of Maria Campos, Didi Esquivel, Jade Fabella, Kim Orozco, Jill Rojas, and Valerie Toscano. In Muleshoe High School results in the solo competition, those receiving a superior rating of 1 at the competition on Saturday included these students will also advance to the state level of competition in May, including in the state qualifiers: Chris Barber, Abed Benavides, Carla Bustillos, Cheyenne Carpenter, Giovanni Seja, Alex Herrera, Autumn Gutierrez, Colton Morrison, Rosa Munoz, Brandy Valenzuela, Citali Vargas, Daniela Villegas, William Wasson, and Rochelle Whitworth. Also getting a 1 were Bree Cochran, Haley Gardner. Those receiving a 2 in the solo competition: Rosio Diaz, Chris Flores, Gloria Gonzalez, Haley Kinnemer, Mary Rodriguez, Brianna Velasquez, and Lisbeth Vinzor. Those high school students that received a 3 at solo competition were Leonel Camarena and Jennifer Orozco. In the ensemble contest, they perform a memorized piece of music in groups of 4 to 10 students in front of the judge. Those receiving a 1 on Saturday at the ensemble contest, and the following groups competed with the Class 1 Madrigal and will advance to the state level of competition in May, included Tanzan and Springen Madrigal: Chris Barber, Giovanni Seja, Ibet Benavides, Carla Bustillos, Leonel Camarena, Cheyenne Carpenter, Lila Castorina, Chris Flores, Autumn Gutierrez, and Kennedy Orozco. Receiving a 2 in the ensemble competition was the Tanzan and Springen Madrigal, which included Nicole Campos, Andrew Espinoza, Gloria Gonzalez, Colton Morrison, Rosa Munoz, Jackie Reyes, Josh Torres, William Wasson, Rochelle Whitworth. And also receiving a 2 at the ensemble on Saturday was the non-Nobis Dominine Ensemble: Haley Kinnemer, Jennifer Orozco, Cassandra Regalado, and Elizabeth Villarreal. And thanks so much to Justine Halamachek, the MHS and Watson Junior High Choir Director, for all those results from Saturday. And congratulations to all those choir members.
We want to say another congratulations to 2 couples here in Muleshoe who have just celebrated big wedding anniversaries. Mr. and Miss Robert Hunt married 56 years ago, and Mr. and Miss Max King 51 years ago. And it is odd that all 4 of those, Robert and Nelda Hunt and Max and Pat King, graduated in 1960 from Muleshoe High School. Well, another congratulations to our wonderful Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. And at the center, you, if you're a senior citizen, can have a delicious meal for a donation of only $3 for those 60 and above. Under 60, $5. Now, on Monday, they're serving taco pie, salad topping, pinto beans, chuck wagon corn, also peanut butter cups, and tortillas. On Tuesday is roasted turkey, bread dressing, seasoned broccoli, Waldorf salad, cranberry squares, and there's always, of course, your choice of drink. On Wednesday, smothered pork chops, Southwest potatoes, squash casserole, carrot and raisin salad, cornbread, and sliced peaches for dessert. On Thursday of this week, creamy mushroom steak, mashed potatoes, peas and carrots, whole wheat rolls, and also emerald pears. On Friday, you have, of course, your choice of either fish or chicken strips, and they're open every weekday for lunch at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center in downtown Muleshoe at Main and Avenue D. And they open their doors at 8 o'clock every morning, and when it's cool, it's a wonderful place to go and exercise and to walk. Lost, a little Pomeranian. He's red, he's small, and was wearing his collar with tags and does answer to his name, Taz. He strayed from the Lloyd Garlington residence at 1726 West Avenue B. Call the Garlington residence at 806-272-3441 or call Lavinia's cell phone 806-891 4065. That's a little red Pomeranian is missing, and they would like so much to get their pet back, the Lloyd Garlingtons say. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
The winter clearance sale continues on Tuesday at BK Boutique, where they're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. All clothing 30 to 60% off now during the winter clearance sale. BK Boutique in Clovis, New Mexico, 200 East 21st Street. You can call Beth or Betty, 575-762-1848. Valentine's gift giving headquarters is Frying Cox right here in Muleshoe, 401 South 1st Street. They're carrying Circle E candles, art hearts, picture frames, grills and smokers, and much more, perfect for the Valentine's gift giving season. And also check out their huge selection of Forney welding tools and accessories, along with soldering supplies now at Frying Cox right here in Muleshoe, 401 South 1st Street, 806-272-4511. The swing bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, for the patient who's no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call today for more information about the swing bed program, 806-272-4524, the Muleshoe Area Medical Center.
On our prayer list, please continue to remember Jean Paul Jarman and his wife Corlin and their family. We talked with Corlin last week, and she told us that Jean Paul is not doing well, and we certainly remember him and his family in our prayers. Also remember Ray Precure and Judy Griswold, Reed Markle, Pat Prater, and Suzanne Nichols, Evelyn Ellington, Laverne Wynn, Dorothy Turner, Chad Bell, Mary Jo Burge, Alma and Alton Burton, Leona Harris, Flo Jones, Doyle and Leela Sue King, Mary and Wiltsey Moore, and Mary is home from the Parkview. Bob and Nina Landers, Laurinette Mason and G.R. Lassiter, Maxine and Clinton Rogers, Jake and June Saylor, Carrie John Schuster, Doris and R.L. Scott, Dorothy Sorley, Brian Taylor, Glenn Watkins. Also, please remember always Lavinia Garlington and little Hannah Simmons, 10 years of age, and her family, Cameron Nix, formerly of Sudan, a Muleshoe High School graduate, and Zora Reynolds of Muleshoe. Kelsey Beggs, who is in Greece on a mission trip, and Eddie Alvarado, who is now at home undergoing therapy, and Janie Carpenter, the wife of Josen Carpenter, who had surgery recently. These families continue in our prayers. Pamela Miller, 66, of Muleshoe, Billy Morrison, 81, of Wheeler, formerly of Muleshoe, Nelda Gatewood, 76, of Hamilton, the wife of Ingle Gatewood, and they formerly lived here, and she is the sister-in-law of J.C. Gatewood. And also remember the family of Jim Hale, 90, of Muleshoe, Mark Foster, 56, of Atchison, Kansas, formerly of Lasbuddy, Rosemary Rangel, 62, of Muleshoe.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well. Find it on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Embalming ain't what it used to be. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. Check them out online, bcecoop.com, or call 806-272-4504. They've been serving electricity for over 76 years to the Muleshoe rural areas. They're proudly owned by those that they serve. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Chico Underwood has a funeral home in Stamford.
I think right now I'm the oldest business in Stamford. Funeral home was started in 1929.
What's the name of it?
Kenny Underwood Funeral Home.
How long have you been with the funeral home?
I started when I was a junior in high school in 1982. My wife and I bought the funeral home in 2003.
Chico has an appreciation of some of the items used in his profession's history, like a cooling board.
In the old days, the funeral director and embalmer, they went to the home to prepare bodies. There wasn't a, quote, embalming room like we have today. So when somebody passed, the embalmer would actually go to the house. You know, it started out, there was times that it started out as simple as they would take a door off the hinges and put two chairs facing each other, put the door on the chairs and lay the body and then prepare for viewing. You know, I mean, we've come a long way in modern times, but as early embalming was done at the home. And then, you know, then it had its own table that was actually portable. And the embalmer, funeral director, would carry the table, which was called a cooling board, to the home. And then they would place the body on this table, and then they would prepare the body.
What's the size of that cooling board?
Oh, it's probably about 2.5 foot wide and 5.5, 6 foot long.
He donated a cooling board from the 1940s to the Cowboy Country Museum in Stamford.
The one that's in the museum is actually on wheels. It's a pretty nice cooling board and fairly heavy, but the wheels fold up underneath inside, and then it just folds in half. And there's actually a handle. It locks like a suitcase. It's almost comparable to a portable massage table where all the legs fold up inside, then they can fold them out and stand it up. There's probably collectors that would pay money for it, but really and truly, that's where it needs to be, because that just puts a little piece of what that funeral home did a long time ago in the museum.
Chico Underwood of Kenny Underwood Funeral Home in Stamford. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.